You learned something very early, not from words, not from punishment, from silence. From the way your excitement landed in a room and disappeared. From the way your feelings arrived somewhere no one seemed able to reach. You stopped looking for comfort before you were old enough to understand why. You became careful, quiet, easy to manage. And somewhere inside, a question began to grow. If nobody came when your heart needed them, were you ever meant to be seen?
So, you adapted. You learned how to read moods before words, how to notice tiny shifts in expression, how to know when someone was pulling away. Your nervous system became a lookout tower, always scanning, always preparing. Not because you were broken, because distance became something you had to survive. And years later, that distance still feels strangely familiar.
People often mistook your distance for independence. But independence was never the whole story. Needing less felt safer. Expecting less hurt less. Wanting less protected you from disappointment. So you carried everything alone. The sadness, the fear, the hope, and eventually, even loneliness began to feel like home. But something remained untouched. A part of you that never stopped looking. A part that still notices warmth, still notices kindness, still pauses when someone truly listens. Because underneath every adaptation was the same truth. You were never asking for too much. You were asking for connection. The child who lived with emotional distance did not disappear. That child grew up, learned to smile, learned to function, learned to carry on. But beneath it all was a nervous system shaped by absence. Not damaged, adapted. Still waiting to understand what should have been there from the beginning. The feeling of being seen.